Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller is official for June 1st at Madison Square Garden. This is Anthony Joshua's first fight over here in America, in New York. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be on DAZN. I'm really looking forward to this particular card. I think it's going to be very interesting, the stylistic clash between Anthony Joshua and Big Baby Jarrell Miller. I think Jarrell Miller is going to be an intriguing opponent because it's someone that Joshua's never fought with this much weight on him, with this much body. I think it's going to invite an interesting fight, but I think Anthony Joshua ultimately wins the fight by stoppage. I think he stops Miller, but I think he stops him mid to late in the fight, anywhere between the 7th to 9th round, for the simple fact that Big Baby Miller has a lot of weight. Big Baby Miller does have decent hand speed, and his endurance isn't bad to be so heavy. So, as the bigger you are, the more punishment you're able to take. If Anthony Joshua is overly aggressive and it's not coming out and being too cautious, then if Anthony Joshua really presses the action, I think he stops Miller in 5. If Anthony Joshua works his way in and slowly does it, I think he stops him anywhere between 7 to 9 rounds. Either way, I see Anthony Joshua stopping Big Baby Miller. I actually think this is a perfect and great fight for Anthony Joshua to introduce himself to the American market, to build up any potential clashes with Wilder or Fury. Anthony Joshua is pretty much a star everywhere else but America, so I think this is very good that he's getting this exposure in America on primetime TV with DAZN. I think this makes the most sense to build his name and his brand. I think it's an intriguing, interesting fight. Slightly above a showcase fight. Big Baby Miller is a top 10 type of opponent in the heavyweight division. There's a lot of people crying and moaning about, Wilder and Fury. You clearly see Wilder didn't want any parts of Anthony Joshua, and you see Tyson Fury and was interested in it, but his demands financially were too high. Dillian White is looking for number 1 contender status via the WBC to keep building his brand and his name so he can get a larger portion and cut. So most everyone wants to price themselves out, wants to make career high paydays against Anthony Joshua and be a little bit unfair in the negotiations. So I think this fight makes the most sense. Anthony Joshua's not going to run out of opponents. Even though he had to pay Big Baby Miller, overpay him, it wasn't egregious like he would have to pay all these other guys. So I think that this fight makes the most sense. I think it's an intriguing, interesting fight, and I think it's only going to build his name and his brand going forward. Once again, it's the Ibfp. Unbiased as always. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.